Hey guys, my name is Matimi0, and today I decided to do something a little special because you guys did something special for me, and that is that I reached 10 million views on my YouTube channel, which is unbelievable. I remember when I first started making YouTube videos way back, it's only like 2.5 years now, I didn't even think I would get to 1 million views, and so now that I've reached 10 million, it's pretty freaking cool. And so for today, to kind of celebrate the occasion, since a bunch of you guys have been requesting that I do a setup video and also a tour of my new room, I figured what better occasion to do that than for my 10 million view celebration video, or whatever we want to call this. I don't actually have a video camera where I can kind of walk around with it. All I have is this nifty web camera, which is kind of stationary. So I kind of took some pictures of what's going on all around me, and I'll just kind of describe and talk about each of the pictures so you guys kind of have an idea of my setup. Alright, so the first picture here of my grand tour should be kind of obvious. It is of my gaming table. Everything is kind of self-explanatory. I have 2 monitors. I have a boom mic stand, which holds my Blue Yeti microphone, which I use for all of my commentaries. I have 2 speakers in the back and also 2 directly behind me, which you guys will see here in a second when I switch on over to the next picture. But on the bottom right is my massive gaming PC. There isn't a lot in it. I bought a really large case so that if I did want to upgrade it, it would have plenty of room. I'm not actually going to take a picture of the side of it or the inside. It looks like any other gaming PC. There's nothing really special about it. All the cables are behind this nice little wall though, so it makes everything really nice and neat, which is pretty cool. But if you are interested in all of the nitty-gritty details on my computer specs, I will leave them down below in the comment section. But basically, I just have a GeForce 660 Ti and an i7 processor. So it's a pretty awesome PC. As for my mouse and keyboard, you may have noticed there in the background, if you have a keen eye, it's kind of hard to tell at this angle, but the keyboard itself is really old. It's like a $10 HP one. I got it a very long time ago. The keys get stuck every once in a while. They don't want to function, and it's kind of a pile of crap. I don't know why I haven't upgraded it at this point. It's something that's in the works. I plan on probably getting a new one here in the next couple of weeks, but I mean, it gets the job done. I still am able to provide you guys with some pretty awesome gameplay, but it's definitely not the high caliber one that I think a lot of you guys were expecting. So moving on with this little tour of mine, directly behind me are my bookcases and my stereo cabinet, which you guys have probably seen in a couple of my vlogs, or little bits and pieces of them. I do have a N64 and a PS2 on top of them. I'm not exactly sure why I put them there, maybe just for the nostalgic factor, but essentially the bookcases are meant for books, and I have a lot of them, and it's pretty much all fantasy. I'm a pretty huge fantasy nut. I love to read. I think I've mentioned that in a previous video, but I got like the Dresden Files are up there, Alaris series, Game of Thrones series. I'm currently reading The Wheel of Time. I love fantasy. I love a good story, and I figured, hey, let's just kind of showcase how nerdy I am and put all the books right behind me. Oh, but before I go and move on to the next picture, I wanted to mention you may also notice there's some pottery in the background. When I was in high school, which was a really long time ago, I was in a pottery class every single semester. I enjoyed it. It was just kind of something to do besides the studies. And so I have 2 pots that I really liked from my class that I've kept over the years. And then I have a dragon plate, which is just a plate. I didn't glaze it or anything, but I traced out a dragon picture, which I was really thrilled about. It's all paint. It's cool. So yeah, pottery and books, I'm pretty awesome. So the next picture here is once again of my gaming table there in the background, but you also get a little glimpse of my sleeping arrangements. You get to see my bed there off to the left and the giant clock that overlooks it. My room is fairly large, so I was able to put a lot in it. I mean, it's not cluttered or anything. I find myself to be pretty organized, but it's pretty much the only thing that I don't have in this room is a bathroom or a kitchen. And then over here on the right, I have kind of a love seat where I have my reading lamp. This is where I do a lot of my reading. It's the same thing. You guys can kind of kind of see the bookcases there in the background. I'm just trying to kind of showcase what my room looks like so that if I did have a video camera, you can kind of see exactly what I see as I enter. And then this final picture is just pretty much the complete package of what you would see as you enter the room. But yeah, guys, that is about it for my little tour around my room and my gaming setup. I hope you guys enjoyed. But before I go, I just once again wanted to thank every single one of you for watching my videos. I never would have reached 10 million views. It's phenomenal that I have. So I really just appreciate your guys' support. But until tomorrow, guys, have a good one and take it easy.